Dang it, how'd that happen? You live? About to be. I think I got it on backwards though. Yeah, you're live right now. No good that game, so I'm assuming they're moving. I like this little one. I like the little one. Yeah, I ended up finding better. The alarm was like too sweet. It kept on hitting me. Yeah, no feedback, but looks like we got wet. I don't see any crap. Well, there's crap. Well, the coaches, I was going to film it a little bit. Do a little focus in on the coach.
Hello, welcome everybody. Final home game for the JV. Final game for the JV. Playing Lakeville North. Fucking 2. Controlled by Lakeville. Dumped in by Shakopee. On the puck, man. He's back up the point. Oh! Look at little Wagner. High. Held in by Hook. And held in by Crafty. All the way down. Break up Crafty. Crafty brings it out. Lakeville North. Good chance. Up the board, Hendy drops it in deep. Pressure by Keys. Held in by Shakopee. First goal in the net. Edgerman helping him. Back off to Wagner. McKinney back to the front. Chance for Shakopee. Nope, no shot. Shakopee holding up, flagged up. Wagner shot on goal. Shakopee attacks. Hey, buddy. There you go. Shot on goal. Shakopee attacking. He's live.
All right, here we go.
All
right, puck chipped up by Lakeville here. Hensley back to retrieve. Cleared up, and held in there. Hensley back behind the net again. Sets it up. Break up pass over to Dornbos, who chips it out. Lakeville back to retrieve, regrouping. Easy break, great step up by Hensley. Uhlberg now brings it in on sideboard centers. No one home. Young in there. Young picks up the loose puck. He's bodied. Now here comes Uhlberg. Uhlberg centers. No one's home. Yep. Oh, loose puck out there. We got the Bash brothers out there all playing forward here. Looks like Kraft with an interception here. Cuts to the middle. Shot. Rebound. And cleared out by Lakeville. Madam Peace cycles it back, and here comes Wagner. Wagner makes a move, 2 moves, loses it. Peace keeps it in. And here comes Lakeville, who's going to dump it in. All the way down to the corner. Wagner back, puck up to the point, and bodied out by Henderson's back. Nelson down and below with Henderson, with Wagner. Puck's tied up in the skates here, and Wagner skates out with it. He's got Henderson flying. We got an alley-oop pass. Henderson's gone with his speed shot. Goal! Saber strike first with Brady Henderson burying the puck off of a flip pass by Carter Wagner. Yeah. Shakopee's got a larger bench here today. It looks like everyone's back.
We got Uhlberg, Dornbos, and Young.
Yeah. Here comes Yzerman in the center, Hurst and McKinney. Hurst coming back off of injury after being out for the last couple games. Henderson, who just came back too from injury, gets his goal. Wagner back to retrieve now. It's tied up behind the net. Now Hensley back in the corner to pick it up. Chipped off the glass, kept in, and it deflected off of McKinney's leg to clear the zone. Lakeville comes in, bodied by Hurst. Yzerman sidesteps one man, and now Lakeville gains control and dumps it in. Wagner back to retrieve. Chipped off the glass, not enough. Shot off the crossbar. JJ was completely screened there and didn't see an inch of that puck as he thanked the goalpost after. And we'll get the line changes. We'll have a face-off down in Shakopee zone. Face-off by Uhlberg, who's playing center. Dornbos and Young are the wings here. We got the big boys all out on the line together. Oh, and Kraft loses an edge here. 2-on-1 opportunity. Great poke check by Hensley. Shot wide. Young chips it out. And he's able to hold it in and then dump back in. Kraft back to retrieve. He's bodied, picked up by Dornbos down the corner, centering pass to Uhlberg, who chips it off. He's interfered with, no call. And now here comes Lakeville. Dornbos on him, gets a stick on. And now here, Henderson just overskates the puck here, chipped up. And he's got his speed. He's fighting through one guy. Cycled all the way around over to Lakeville. Yes, here they come. Cross ice pass. Lakeville has it. Misconnects there on the pass. No icing called as Kraft is back to retrieve. Slows it down and sets up behind the net. Kraft comes. Here he goes. One pass up to Nelson. Nelson's got Peace and Henderson on his line. Sets up behind the net. Sidesteps one defender. Puck down behind the net. There's a chance off the crossbar. It was Henderson. He had Nelson on the back door. And now Lakeville just flips it and tries to get it out. Pokes it in. 2-on-2. Centering pass. Stopped by Wagner. And here comes Madden Peace now. Circles back around. He's cutting up the middle. He's got too many bodies on him. Find an open guy for defense. Move it. Now here comes Wagner. Cross ice over to Peace. He's around one man. Yzerman's in. Hurst chipped up. Pass. Shot. And a juicy rebound there as Lakeville picks it up. Lakeville flips it out. Hand. And they're going to get a hand pass as Kraft, I believe, knocked it down with his hand, and Peace picks it up. All right, face up down Shakopee zone. We got Yzerman centering Wagner. Nope, Hurst and McKinney. Cycled all the way back behind the net. Wagner picks it up. Misconnects on his pass and tied up by Kraft. Here comes McKinney now with it. Gets out of the zone. We got a 3-on-1 opportunity here. McKinney with the puck wide. Over to Henderson. Over to Hurst for a goal. All three forwards there. Cross ice, tic-tac-toe. Beautiful play. Goalie didn't really have a chance. That'll be Hurst with the goal, assisted by Yzerman and McKinney. We'll get a line change now. Uhlberg playing center for the first time this year. D over to Kraft. Kraft now flips it over. Puck dives right in the middle. Uhlberg chases off the glass and it gets out of the zone. Kraft now dumps it back in deep. Uhlberg chasing. Young on the weak post. Down low, Young fires it from behind the net, hits the post, and chips back out. Dornbos now cycling around, shot, deflected off to the corner, and Lakeville's able to chip it out. Dornbos now back to retrieve, and it's going to be tipped out of play. 7:59 in the first period. Two nothing Shakopee. Face off won by Uhlberg again, but chips it up to the D. D here for Lakeville. Lakeville looking for their regroup here in the neutral zone. Chipped off a Shakopee there. Kept in. There's Kraft tries to flip one up and hits the body of Lakeville. Shot, short angle, goes over, and now Young picks it up on the far side or short side here. Lakeville back rigging. Nelson misses his guy as he's coming in with speed down in the corner. Centering pass deflected. Let's go! Shot and smothered by JJ. We'll get a face off. Face off now with Nelson, taking it with Henderson and Peace on his wings. Hensley and Kraft and a centering pass. Oh, wait. Oh, Henderson just looked the wrong way. As that puck was feathered perfectly for him right up the middle by Kraft. Now Hensley back, sends it up the middle, deflects it off Lakeville, and now here they come. Trying to regroup. Pressure put on by Henderson. Now the puck's chipped back down low. Lakeville taking their time, coming out. Now here comes the defenseman and poke check by Henderson. He's having himself a good first period as he cycles it back down. Chipped up, kept in by Madam Peace, I think, or Nelson. Now over to Hensley. Hensley's got a shot. Blocked. Now in the corner centering. No one's there. Not able to hold the zone as Hurst comes in just a little late. We're having offside. Oh. Hensley and Wagner now out on the points. Face off lost by Yeisman. Hey, girl. Mom and them are over there. See him sit down. Fell shot off the glove, loose, and that's a save. Turnover. All right, face off now by Ullberg. Centering pass. Oh. No one's home to cover. Wing who slides down on the back door, and it slipped right across, and it's a tap-in goal. 2-1 with 6:07 left in the first period. Okay. Oh, okay. Little miscommunication there between the winger and defense of who's tying up and who's covering out front. Face off one back as Wagner now D to D. Long stretch pass over to Dornbos, intercepted. As here comes Lakeville. Clears, unable to get the zone or puck out of the zone. Shot blocked by Wagner. Wagner picks it up off the glass. Intercepted. Loose puck in front. Now here comes Wagner. Wagner's using his speed. He's going to drive wide. He's got Dornbos with him. Short side, no one there. Now here comes Lakeville back as Young slid back to play D. Kraft back to pick up the puck. He's pressured. Loose puck behind the net still. Kraft does a great job. Dornbos now. Lakeville keeps it in. Go! Go, Gav! And long slip pass, and we'll have an icing call. Face up now by Nelson, I believe. Yep. Tied up. And here comes Hensley now. Circles back out. Up to Henderson. Saucer pass, who sidesteps the body. He's taken down as no one was open for him to get the puck to. Now Hensley back to retrieve. Hensley is back behind. Sent it all the way around. Now Peace back to pick it up. Guys, looking for that stretch pass. Here comes Madam Peace. He's going to try to skate through three guys. Move the puck, boys! Kraft back to retrieve. D to D. Now here comes Nelson out. Breaks it out with the puck. He's going to skate it in. Pulls up. Centers. No one there. Little in front as Shakopee overskates the puck. And here comes Lakeville with it. Cross ice pass, and they're going to dump it in and go for a change. Wagner back to retrieve. Hensley now with the puck on the sideboards. Flip pass over. Left up there as Madden picks it. We got 3-on-1 chance. Puck loose, shot, deflected, goes wide. And Hensley now at the point, D to D. Right there, that should have been a shot. Now here comes Wagner back. Blocks the puck, he's tripped up. Now Lakeville chips it back in and sends it deep. Hurst now sets it up, and now he's got far cross ice passes Yzerman. Yzerman's got McKinney. Tries to walk around one guy. Now Hurst down there to help out. Hurst down in the bottom, cycles it all the way around the net. McKinney off it. He's bodied now and still battling down low. He's taken down. We got Hurst down in the corner there helping out with McKinney. Puck comes loose. Here comes Lakeville. Lakeville cross ice pass. No ice. As Wagner's back to retrieve. JJ plays it around over to Kraft. Kraft now sends it all the way back around. And here comes Yzerman. Yzerman drops it for Wagner. Wagner cross ice pass, and Kraft has got some time and space. Centering pass. Yzerman sidesteps one man as he's tied up. Bodied. Here comes Dornbos in. Cross ice pass for Lakeville. Lakeville's got numbers. Offsides. Got a little excited there as Lakeville decided to get a little stick handling at the blue line.
Okay, pressure by the G.
Yep. We'll get a face-off change or line change here. Dornbos taking the draw. Gilbert playing right wing, left wing, and Young playing right. Puck down low. Go grab! Jeez. Not playing point. Turn around. Now here comes Lakeville, enters the zone. Cleared up. Body tied up at the down below, and Lakeville comes out with it behind the net. Circles around looking for a centering pass. No one home. Intercepted though by Hensley. Gilbert puts the poke check on out to the point, and JJ sees it all the way through, and he'll get a face-off. Nelson out to take the draw here with Peace and Henderson. Hensley and Wagner at the points, tied up at center here. Peace picks it up, not able to clear. Lakeville brings it down to the corner. Bodied is cross ice pass. Here comes Hensley. Hensley's got Henderson, and we're going to have offsides here. Offsides called, delayed offsides call. Yep, Henderson couldn't put the brakes on fast enough at the red line, so here comes Lakeville as they chip it in. Hensley now to pick up in the near corner. Now here comes Henderson, cross ice pass. Had a chance for 3-on-2. Lakeville's going to send it all the way down. No ice.
Yeah.
And now here comes Wagner, who sends it up off the glass. Henderson battling for the puck. Cross up to Nelson. Nelson entered the zone. He sidesteps a body. Sends it all the way. Tries to. Henderson picks it up behind the net. He's taken down in the back. No call. Wagner now back behind. Oh, and there is going to be a call.
Yeah, that tackle you can't.
Lakeville is going to get called here for a cross check, or cross check in the back in front of the net, and we'll have the first power play of the game. Yzerman will center this one with McKinney and Hurst. Kraft and Wagner out on the points. Face off one by Shakopee. Wagner has time. Walks in, shot, blocker safe. Hand pass is going to be called again.
You got to throw it in the corner. Push it in the corner, McKinney.
Apparently his dad didn't play catch with him enough as a kid. We're going to have a face-off all the way down in Shakopee zone now. Wagner and Kraft on the points. Face-off one by Shakopee. Wagner's going to go all the way around behind the net. He's tied up. And then here comes Kraft to pick up the loose puck. Now with Hurst, cross ice pass. Cross ice again to Wagner. Walks around one guy's shot, blocker save. And here comes Lakeville, who chips it up. And that'll clear. They got pressure, one man on the Yzerman. He's going to send it all the way around to Henderson or to Wagner, who picks it up. Ooh, he's taken in the back. And now here comes Kraft setting up. We got 25 seconds left in the first period. Kraft will skate it up to Nelson. Nelson loses the control of the puck there. Sent all the way around the glass. Kept in there by Hurst. 12 seconds left. Down low is Nelson. Nelson loses control. Kept in, though, by Yzerman. And then sends it in and intercepted. Cross ice pass, and here comes Lakeville. Shot and a save, and that'll be the end of the period. 2-1 at the end of one here. 55 seconds left on the power play. Here comes the puck drop here for the second period. Oh, it looks like Lakeville got another penalty there. We'll have a 5-on-3 here. Not sure what the penalty was or where we missed it. Oh, and there's a takedown there by Nelson. No call. Now here comes, and they got him a slash call is what the second penalty was. Now Kraft enters his own 5-on-3. Nelson up at the point, slides it across to Wagner. Wagner now circles back, looking for his opportunity, setting it up. Kraft now down low. Back up to the point. Kraft now walking down, stepped over, slid all the way across, and it's blocked there from Henderson. Puck now sent up to the point. Here comes Kraft walking. Slides it over to Wagner. Wagner has it. Kraft now is in the slot. Shoot! Now he sets it up, takes his time. Now here comes Wagner. Back down in the corner. Lakeville doing a good job keeping Shakopee wide. Kraft walks in the middle. Nothing there. No shot still. The Shakopee is just standing around. They're looking high to low, but Henderson, Kraft sends it down to Henderson. Henderson slides it up to the middle to Peace. Peace one-times it in as it's slightly deflected and slides by the goaltender. So power play goal by Shakopee put up 3-1. We'll still have a minute and 4 penalty power play opportunity here. I don't know about the 5-on-3. Now, oh no, I guess that time expired. So 5-on-5 here. Oh, cross ice pass kept in by Peace, but then cleared the zone. Poke check by Kraft. Now man Peace cycles it down to the corner here. Kraft has time. He long pass up. He's got Henderson breaking once more for a second breakaway. Overskates the puck there, loses control, but regains, and now a short side shot, and it clears the zone. Kraft now picking up one-on-one here. Great job putting a stick on it. And here comes long pass again for Henderson, but they're going to call him offsides. Yeah, he might have stepped early, but
It's so hard when you're so far away.
so now we'll have face-off here in the Shakopee's neutral zone. The guys are going to take the draw with Hurst and McKinney out. Face-off won by Lakeville. They're going to dump it down into the corner. Wagner back to retrieve. Cycle back over to Hensley, who chips it back up to McKinney. McKinney's got a little time and space. Centering pass to Hurst. Hurst gets control, beats both defenders, and not able to make his shot as it's pushed wide. Back in the middle, over to McKinney, just out of reach. Hensley now, shot blocked. McKinney down below and sent out, intercepted by Lakeville as Lakeville escapes the zone. Poke check and loss of the zone. McKinney now has it. He's battling in his skates, loses control, and now here comes Lakeville. Cross ice pass as Lakeville now circles back around, sent back down low. Now Wagner picks it up. Go McKinney. Hurst with it now, chips it up. He's bodied. 2-on-2. Wagner with McKinney. Sent over, but fans now back down to the sideboards. Chipped. Oh, and there's a goal by McKinney. Centering pass by Yzerman as McKinney's able to get a stick on it and put it top side as he was battling the defender at the same time.
You stick there.
His dad said he just picked him up a special stick. And now we have a 4-1 game. And here comes the checking line, the body line here with Dornbos centering Yolberg and Young.
You saw that, our new muscle line?
Here comes Hensley, skates out of the zone, chipped out by Yolberg. It's going to go all the way down, no ice call. Dornbos to retrieve as they circle back out. Stop and start, boys. And then here comes Lakeville.
Yeah, too many circles there.
All right, Hensley now making chases. They escape. Oh, loose puck. And there's the second goal by Lakeville. Yep, over pursue there by a couple players, but I think the big takeaway on that is a lot of circles by our forwards, not stopping, starting down zone, giving Lakeville opportunity to move that puck and get out. So we'll get a new line change out here with Nelson, Henderson, and Peace. Now Henderson keeps the puck in. And now there's some pushing and shoving going around. Puck down in the near side here as Peace ties up with the puck. Henderson, but comes out to Nelson. Nelson takes his time, sends it all the way back around for Henderson. Henderson's tied up. And now Henderson comes out with it, feeds the point. Over to Kraft. Kraft now sends it back up to the middle. Now Madden Peace dancing around the blue line and then kept in by Hensley. Hensley's bodied. Puck's right below his feet. And then it comes out. Peace now picks it up. Tries to skate out and dumps it in deep. He'll get a change. And Nelson on the forecheck. Lakeville around, bodied there by Hurst. And chipped away. And they'll dump it all the way down for an icing. They saw Big Bad McKinney coming. The kid got rid of it. Didn't want anything to do with him. Yzerman now to take the draw. Yulberg going to step out on the right wing. Kraft, or Hurst's wing, sent up to the point, but chips out, bounces over the stick, unable to hold. Kraft here, 2-on-1 opportunity. Sent around by Kraft over to Wagner. Wagner now picks it up in the near corner. Chips it up. Kept in by the Lakeville. And Kraft now cycles it back around to his partner. Centering pass. Now we have Hurst coming up with Yolberg. Yolberg enters the zone, takes it wide, feeds it back to the middle. Oh, we have a late boarding call there as he took out Yzerman. And this should be a boarding call. Yep, and they are going to give him the boarding call, which I believe is going to maybe be a 5-minute. Yep, they are going to give him a 5-minute major on this. Now, out for the power play is going to be Henderson taking the draw with Peace and Nelson on playing wings here for the face-off. Puck bounced over Kraft as here comes Lakeville rushing down short side shot all the way around. Bounces off the Kieran but stays in. Now Kraft sends it back over to Wagner. And Wagner back up to Henderson, who's now going to set it up. Centering pass in the middle there. Wagner now D to D. Up on the line is Cooper Kraft. Centering cross over to Nelson. Nelson has a chance, not able to get everything on it. Rebound was left there. Wagner picks it back up. Oh, and pass off of Kraft and clears the zone. Now here comes Kraft as he's handled. And Wagner picks up the loose puck. He enters the zone. Drop pass. Shot. Blocker save. Comes out to the point. Anya Kraft. Kraft now sends it back to the sideboards. Now back up to Wagner. Now Peace is able to pick up the loose puck. Now sent back up to the point is Nelson. Nelson battling here. He's got no one there open. Sent it back down low. Centering pass and off the goalie's stick. Shot by Wagner. Blocker safe goes wide. Chipped in, tried to kept in as it's kept in there by Peace, who's able to knock it down. Walks it in for a score is Carter Wagner, assisted by Madden Pieces. He's able to knock down the puck in mid-flight to keep the puck in.
It's full rubber, so it's still 5-4.
Yep, and now 3:38 left in the power play as with the major penalty. That player is Shakopee can score as many times in this 5 minutes as they want, or as they're able to. Now we have Dornbos taking the face-off. He's got Hurst and Young on the wings. And here comes Yolberg's down back playing point. Face-off kept in by Open. Here comes Lakeville. Now picked up at the sideboards here is Hurst. Hurst now sends it over to Yolberg. Yolberg sends it up to Young. Young enters the zone. Loses control. Yolberg's able to keep it back in. This is the second time he's done a great job pinching. And then here comes the puck as Shakopee sends a awkward pass out of range of his. And now here comes Lakeville skating around with control. Yolberg behind the net with it. Now Hensley sends it all the way back around. No miscommunication there. No one's home. Now Madden Peace to pick up the loose puck. He's going to circle back around. And here comes Peace over to Hensley. Hensley back to Peace, who walks it in. He's going to step by one, two guys. Not able to get it through. It's sent off the glass, and it's going to clear. All the way down to JJ thought maybe that would be an icing, but he forgot that we're on the power play still. Sent all the way back up to Dornbos. Dornbos loses control, not able to handle the long pass, and it's sent all the way around. Hensley back, picks it up, cross ice over to Peace. Peace now with a 3-on-2 coming in. Nelson streaking up the middle. Puck down and Nelson skates. Nelson's now tied up in the corner. Peace down there to help. Puck's in down below. He walks out, sends up to Hensley at the point. Looks D to D, but sends it back down the sideboards. Centering pass. There it is. One-time chance. Great shot. And a great save there by Lakeville. Now Kraft walks the line up top. Madden Peace sends it down to the far corner. Shakopee doing a lot of weaving here, moving the puck around. Nelson trying to drop pass, but intercepted there. Move your feet, buddy. All right, sent all the way back down to Hensley. Hensley takes his time. Now back to the DD. 1:20 left in this power play. All right, here comes, sent back over to Henderson. Move! All right, puck down center, no one home. Almost kept in, but now Shakopee's back to retrieve. Now we have Kraft on the point, sent over to Hurst. Hurst now tries to clear it up, chips through, hits a couple bodies, but Kraft is able to retrieve, walks in the zone, tries to pull up and pull the puck back in, but he's intercepted, sent back up to the point for Wagner. Wagner walks around, he's going to come in, cross-ice pass over to Dornbos. Deflected there, but not able to control, and puck sent all the way down. 30 seconds left in this power play. Go! Long ice pass up to Young from Wagner. Here comes Young. Walks in the zone. He's taking it wide, looking for a centering opportunity. He's going to circle all the way up to the point. Over to Kraft. Now up to Wagner, who had a chance. And now we're going to get a Shakopee's going to get a penalty for goaltender interference on Dornbos. 5 seconds left. We'll have a 4-on-4 for 5 seconds, and then Shakopee will be on their first kill. And Lakeville's putting a new goalie in. 5-2, 5:16 left in the second period. All right. Shakopee now on the penalty kill. Kraft on the point with Wagner, Peace, and Henderson out on the kill for the forwards. Now sent all the way down. Should be a high stick, but they didn't. They must have not seen it, I guess. Now here comes Lakeville skating out of the zone. Henderson puts pressure on. He's taken down in the back. Lakeville coming in with speed, short side. Hits the net. Loose puck as it's easily cleared out by Peace. Henderson now to forecheck. Goaltender plays it. Now Lakeville is going to come back and start their attack. Lakeville enters his own way offsides. And we'll have a face-off here in the neutral zone.
Move your feet, Shakopee. Go.
Yeah. Nelson and Hurst out there on the forwards. Wagner and Kraft still on your points. Now Hurst makes pressure as Lakeville enters his zone. Cross-ice pass up to the point. Now sent up to the middle. Sent back D to D. 9 shoot. Right, easy save there by JJ. As he can see the whole thing the whole way. We'll have a face-off here on the near side. Face-off by Nelson. Nelson ties the puck up. It's still on his feet here. And cleared. Oh, it's cleared. As offsides as Lakeville player was just outside of the zone where his hand carried over the line. So we'll have a face-off here. Yeah. Now face-off one by Shakopee, sent over, bouncing puck there. Wagner will send it all the way up. Knocked down there by Hurst, and now Lakeville back to retrieve. 30 seconds left in the power play for Lakeville. Lakeville skates all the way around, and we're going to get a no call there. It almost easily could have been a trip there. Puck down in the corner, sent around as Lakeville comes back up, coming up, escaping through, shot sent wide. Back up to the point, tied up by Wagner. As he's pushed back, they were going to get a delayed call here as 15 from Lakeville is going to have an interference call as they push Wagner down in the back. Kind of a soft call there, knowing they missed the trip, but we'll take it. 5 seconds left in Shakopee's penalty. We'll be back on the power play here. 3:20 left. 5-2 game. Henderson will take the draw with Peace. Kraft and Wagner will be on your point. Face off won by Henderson. Henderson sends it back up to the point. Unable to clear. And now all the way back is Wagner to retrieve the puck. He's going to bring it all the way back. Circles back around as he picks up some speed. Sent up to Henderson, who slides it across to Nelson. Nelson gains his own, sends it across to Kraft. Soft pass up to the point. Wagner tries to dance around two guys. Someone's open. Now sent on the far boards. Sent far side to Nelson up on the top. He walks the line, drops. Wagner winds up, and a blast from the point is glove save, and we'll have a face-off. Shakopee's kind of stuck in their little second period funk right now, unable to really get their feet moving. Should see that puck and their feet moving a lot more effectively in this period as they've been on the power play for quite some time. Now Hensley back down, sends it all the way up to the point. Kraft walks the line, sends across to Henderson. Henderson posts up, back over to Hensley, D to D. Hensley head up, looking. No one open. Now tries to slide a fast one there to Nelson. Oh, no points there. Now here comes Lakeville on a chance. Short side shot. Pad saved. Centering pass now. Let's go. As Lakeville's putting all the pressure on here with 2 minutes left in this period. Now Kraft back to retrieve. Sent back to Hensley. Hensley circles, he's going to skate it up and now sends it across to Kraft. Kraft gains the red line, stops, loses an edge. He's sent down, but he's able to control. He's taken down and cross-checked. There's some pushing going back and forth between the two. Back Hensley over to Kraft. Now Kraft, once again, has the puck. You guys got to go forward. This drop pass does not do anything. Hensley enters his own. He's looking. Madden Peace was there, not able to get a stick on it. Now sends it up, out of reach for Nelson as Hensley's back to retrieve. Full strength. I'm not sure if Shakopee really even had a shot on there, but here comes Lakeville with a fast chance. 19 here, skates it wide, short side, blocker save, sent wide. Dornbos steers his man into the corner, picked up by Peace. Peace now behind the net, drops it. Then to Hensley, but loose control. Wasn't expecting the drop pass. Now here comes Lakeville putting some pressure on at the last minute. One-time shot, blocker save. Sent all the way back up the point and chipped out. Young now on the forecheck. Now here comes Lakeville as they dump it in deep. Let's go! 30 seconds left. JJ steers it in the corner. McKinney out at the point there. Attempts to block, sends the shot wide. Now Lakeville looking for an opportunity. McKinney, great job, interception. Now sent up as Young's going to just flip the puck. And we'll get a no ice call here. And it's behind that, 16 seconds left. Long pass, out of reach for Lakeville, sent in, and Shakopee will send it all the way back in. Shakopee forecheck. Come on, let's go! Kept in as, Dornbos. Overskated there. And saved by the buzzer as Lakeville had a 3-on-2 opportunity, and we'll get a break here in a Zam, and we'll be back for the third.
That was a struggle.
Welcome back, sports fans. Jack, you want to announce the last period? All right, we're live. Jack Hurst is going to be our announcer for the final third period here. He's got a lot to say. Sorry about that. After this, I guess the parents are doing some field life.
Senior night now. Welcome back for the third and final period for this year's 2025-26 season of the JV team. Followed tonight is going to be senior night for the varsity players. And here we go. Face off out by Nelson with Henderson out. Hopefully this third period usually is our strong one where we come out flying a little bit, but puck sent in deep. Weird bounce off the boards, now sent up by Lakeville. Lakeville chips off the glass. Back to retrieve is Wagner. Wagner sends across D to D. Tipped up, deflected by Lakeville, and no ice as Brady has it. Short side.
Nice job, Brady.
And rebound picked up by Lakeville. Lakeville skating, entered the zone here. Walks around Kraft, short angle shot, rebound, sent wide. Great scoring chance there by Shakopee, left for the point there. All right, here comes Wagner, he picks up a loose puck. He's got McKinney with him and Peace trailing, sent over, handcuffed McKinney, unable to hold. Now here comes Lakeville, had a chance there as they had one guy breaking up all alone. Chipped in by Yulberg as Lakeville is back to retrieve. Long pass sent right up the middle. 2-on-1 with Wagner sent across. Great back check by Ethan Hensley. Now up in the middle, centering pass, but tied up by McKinney, who was able to get back. Now here comes Yulberg skating it in, loses control. Cross ice. Now Lakeville looking for those breakaway passes.
Is it a back check with the defense gets it?
Oh, no. Oh, shot by Madden Peace, sent wide. Hensley cuts it in, tipped off the leg. And never made it to the net. Now Kraft back to retrieve. D to D. Hensley looking cross ice, loses control. Yulberg picks it up, sent back over to Kraft. Kraft now far pass, intercepted. Dornbos now just throws it across as he had Peace was streaking up the middle. Sent all the way back in. Kraft back to pick it up. Puck down in the corner, now behind the net. Ethan Hensley picks it up. Misplays. Sends it up the sideboard. Young picks it up and he'll chip it up and sent back in. It'll be offside call. Off the goalie. It should have been blown dead, but they'll let it go. Now here comes Kraft now. Skates in the zone. He's going to take it wide. Tied up, chipped out off the glass. Now 2-on-1 opportunity as Wagner's got playing it. Young back checks, forces the guy wide. Now Young picks it up on the sideboard. Skate! Chips off the board. He's around one man. He's got Wagner with him. Shot. Ooh! through the leg screen and blocked or save rebound. Dornbos, he's tied up. One-time chance by Nelson, sent high and wide, and it's going to clear the zone as Hensley picks it up. Great little action flurry there by Shakopee. Now back down the zone. Hensley back, D to D, Wagner now all the way across up to Hurst. Hurst slides it up, dumps it in. Nelson off for a change. Now Henderson behind the net.
I feel like we just had 6 people in there.
Pressure put on by Brady Henderson. Loose puck. No one home to pick up. Sent up the middle. Off the skate a piece kept in. Now Hurst back to put on pressure. Lakeville now D to D. Miscommunication sent all the way around. Hurst goes for the body check. Now here comes Lakeville as they got one guy floating up high. Yep, they're looking to try to get an equalizer of some sort to gain some momentum here by sending a guy high, but here comes Lakeville, sends it up. Pressure put on, chipped off the boards. Lakeville enters the zone as Hensley picks it back up behind the net. Tries to escape out, but he's tied up. We got Madden Peace down below helping out. He's able to skate. He's got a stick in there. They're going to have a delayed call for a hooking call.
Go.
And now Madden Peace still has the puck, and now he's angled off the puck, and there's a whistle for a penalty. Shakopee will go on the power play.
It's looking a little smaller right now.
Yes. As my cameraman Drew McKinney just pointed, it looks like some of the skaters went up to varsity, and
Eiserman's hurt.
and one's with an injury with the Eiserman, and but we're down to about 2 lines now. Now Kraft up at the point, slides it over to Wagner. Wagner back up to Cooper Kraft. Over to the near boards. Henderson sends all the way across. Bad bounce, but when it clears the zone, we'll have a offsides. Right there, though, we did have slide it down low. He was wide open down by the goal line. Shakopee's done a good job getting it low to high and finding the guy in the middle as they move that puck. Kraft now in the middle of the zone. He's going to skate in, enter the zone on the zone. Walks it, centering pass, no one home. Now Nelson back to retrieve. He walks the line, tries to keep it in, able to keep it in. Back up to the point is Nelson. Sends it back down. D to D. Kraft now on the point. Sideboards Madden. Now sent all the way across. One touch up to Kraft, who takes a shot, rebound, and it clears the zone. Kraft back to retrieve. Go, go, go!
I don't like this thing in the opposite team.
Had a chance as Lakeville was changing. They had Peace up at the far blue line there for a quick turnaround. But Lakeville able to gain control, send it around the board, unable to clear. Kept in. Now Lakeville's able to send it out. Knocked down by Henderson. As Henderson now picks it up, we'll settle it back down again. Wait for lines. Let's go! Let's go! Here, my frustration is that as we just sit there, we're wasting precious seconds off of our power play. And we got to keep our feet moving to keep our momentum going. Once we slow down, we kind of start getting in a funk of just standing around with the puck and not connecting anymore. Sent back in. Dornbos now D to D over to Hensley. Go Hensley! Drop back over to Wagner. Now back up to Dornbos. Dornbos skates it wide, uses his body, protects the puck nicely. Shakopee back as we got full strength. Peace on the sideboard, slides it down. Not able to connect with Hurst. Loose puck out. Dornbos, quick snap shot there. Sent wide. Now back down low as Dornbos tying up. Puck loose. Chips it up to the middle. Oh, and now we're going to get a whistle as it's covered by the goaltender. We got Nelson taking the draw with McKinney and Gilbert on the wings. Fired all the way around. Oh, and oh! That was a close play as a quick Wilberg with a chance and not able to get it up over the shoulder. And it's
Was that Wagner that
yeah,
stayed?
yep. And Wagner's able to hold the line as two Lakeville forwards were breaking free, and that could have easily been a 2-on-0. Great stop though by Wagner. Face off, won by Shakopee. Wagner now has time. Shot, glove save, and we'll have another face off.
Win your place. Win your spot, Shakopee. Let's go.
Nelson loses the draw, sent all the way around. Same play now. Here comes Lakeville now skating it out. Gains his own. Hensley does a good job watching the body. Off the glass, over McKinney's back, but here comes Nelson with the forecheck. Sent far side. Now chipped up to the middle, sent all the way deep. Wagner back to retrieve. Shakopee running just 3 defensemen. Puck kept in. Sent all the way back down low. Madden Peace back to retrieve. Now Hensley behind the net. Hensley sets up. Now Dita wing pass. Now up to the center. Madden picks up the loose puck now. Pulls up. Get it in deep, guys. He walks by 1, 2 guys. He's got Wilberg with him. Stops again. Centering pass. Wilberg with a one-timer off the toe. And then the puck is cleared as Lakeville picks up the rebound. It's going to go all the way down for an ice. Wilberg had 2 great chances that shift there. Now we'll get new set of lines here. Wagner and Kraft still at the point, but we'll have Peace centering Dornbos and Young. Face off, tied up in the skates there. Face off back to Lakeville. Lakeville now behind the net. Clears it up. Chipped out, no icing as Kraft is back to retrieve. Kraft, almost loses an edge. Sent all the way around. Now here comes Peace, picks it up, slides it across, but off the skate and kept in the zone. Now sent all the way back is Kraft. Kraft quickly skates the puck. He's looking cross ice, flip pass there. Knocked out of the air by Young, but touched by Lakeville. Now centering pass, it's up. Now here comes Lakeville, who sprung free. No icing called. Dornbos, come on, stop and start. Let's go, guys. All right, tied up there at the top of the key. Let's go, guys. Shot, tip.
Big circles don't help.
.607 left in the third. Nelson take the draw with Henderson flying wide off the boards. They got Henderson flying. He's got him beat right now. Third breakaway. He's stuffed short, and the goal is going to get knocked off the net. Oh, but they're not going to call the whistle there. Here comes the play again. As he's taken down. Now things are getting a little physical. Now here comes Hensley back. Cross ice D to D. Oh, just off the puck of Hensley. Now sends it back to Kraft. Kraft now has time over to Hurst, who's attempts to tip it in. They're going to wave off the icing. And we'll get a line change, a couple of forwards. Here comes Lakeville now as they're skating out. Cross ice pass. Good read, but unable to control. Wilberg on his man. Shot. And JJ is able to control the rebound there, and we'll get a face-off.
Hey, Wilberg, bury one of these shots for you.
All right, now Peace there to take the draw. Face off one by Lakeville. Lakeville now circles back up at near the goal line. Now chipped up by Wilberg. He's having himself a game.
There you go,
He breaks free. Just out of reach. Chips it, almost able to slide it through. Hit the side of the net. Now cleared all the way back up by Lakeville. They're going to call no ice. Now Hensley back to retrieve. Cycles it back around off the skate of Wagner. Wagner slows it down behind the net. Cycled all the way around. Slowed down by the referee. Hensley now has it. Cross ice pass over the Peace. Peace skates the zone here, makes one shift, short angle shot, off save, comes down, rebound now, kept in by Yulberg. Now D pass, here comes Lakeville breaking free. Lakeville shot, blocker saved by JJ. Lakeville picks up the rebound, sets up the point, shot. JJ again steers the rebound wide. Wagner back to retrieve. Here comes Peace helping out. Go, go, go! Peace now is going to skate it in. He's got Young trailing. Sent all the way across to Gilbert. You know, Dornbos that is. Now sent up. Oh, up to the center. Wagner's got time. Fires high and wide. He had the corner open. Dumped a chance to get it deep. Intercepted by Lakeville. They enter the zone. They're going to dump it in deep. Wagner puts a body. Now Kraft down low picking it up. He's tied up. Now here comes Nelson to help out. Now Kraft picks up the loose puck. He's tied up. And Kraft is going to skate it. Go, Gav! Oh, go, don't feel off. Puck's still battling down below. It's Kraft and Nelson. They're going to call it right here as they're pushing back and forth. They're going to call both of them. They're going to take them out as pushing and shoving kept going. Play probably should have been blown dead long before the helmet came off. They're gonna kick Nelson out. They're kicking them both out now, I believe. No, well, I think Shakopee's going to have a penalty. Lakeville's going to have a power play, maybe. Nope. Looks like they're giving Shakopee's. No, he didn't. I think they put the penalty up on the wrong side. I'm not sure what the call was there. Shakopee's going to be on the kill, it looks like, though, and they're going to give Nelson a double minor. No, so 5 on. Off the crossbar. Oh, deflected all the way up in a souvenir for the fan. I'm confused on what the penalty was called still, but as now it looks like Shakopee's short-handed, but they have the penalty up for Lakeville. Hurst to take the draw, wins the draw back. Kraft now chips it over Hensley to regroup. Send it, get it out of the zone, guys. Don't try to eat time, just get it out. But he's doing a good job as there's 3 defenders down there, and he's burned off now about 30 seconds. Puck's loose now. Kraft now behind the net picks it up, and he's going to fire it all the way down. And now we have another scuffle here between Hensley and another Lakeville player whose helmet pops off. Oh. Now, he's going to get booted. And Hensley's going to get kicked off, too. Shakopee loses 2 more players. Shakopee with 5 players on the bench. Henderson now wins the draw. He's clearing for his 4th breakaway attempt here. Now, here comes Lakeville, enters the zone here as they're still on the power play with 3 minutes left. Sent across. Now Lakeville's going to slow it down. Lakeville pulls their goalie. It's going to be 6-on-4 now for the rest of the game here. Now here comes Lakeville. Skating the zone. McKinney putting pressure on. Now puck carrier sent wide. Loses control behind the net. Wagner now going to send it all the way down, attempting for that goal.
Get out of it, McKinney!
Lakeville back to pick it up. Sent cross ice. And now here comes Lakeville. Gains the red line. They're going to enter the zone. He's going to pull up, shot. Glove stopped by JJ, and he freezes. We'll get a puck or a face-off here on the near side. 2 minutes left in the third period.
Get on that puck.
Dad's over coaching here from the stands. Lakeville's going to have a timeout here now. Shakopee has 3 skaters left on the bench. All right, after Lakeville takes their timeout, it's going to be 6-on-4 as Lakeville pulled their goalie. Shakopee on the penalty kill. McKinney will take the draw now. Yulberg on his wing. And Yulberg playing center with Young. Now Hurst and McKinney up on the wings. Ooh, short angle shot off JJ. Cleared out. Oh, kept in though by Lakeville. Sent over D to D. Get up here. Blocker saved by JJ, and it deflects out into the netting. We'll have a face-off here on the near circle. McKinney take the draw again. Hurst playing forward. Like I said, Yulberg and Young back on the points. Yulberg trying to chip it out. Up at the point, looking. Sends it across. Pulls back up. Battle in front here. Sent all the way across. McKinney gets a shot. Glove save. And is able to control the rebound.
Go Shakopee.
Minute 2 left here. Face-off won by Lakeville again. Shot tipped. Stopped by JJ. Sent wide. Yulberg ties up his man. Young now picks it up. He's going to send it all the way around. Kept in. McKinney now down. 19 off the head and deflected into the glass or into the netting. 19 won't pass for Lakeville. Every time he's looking to shoot. 47 seconds left as Henderson replaces Yulberg. I'm not sure that Hurst knows he's playing defense or not. We got 3 guys up. Help out down low. Oh, loose puck there. McKinney now foot race. Tries to send it towards the net. It's going to roll wide left. Now Henderson back to put pressure on. McKinney's getting a sniff down there as puck is sent back up. Now Hurst brings it back in for offsides. As there was 2 Shakopee forwards sitting down behind the goal line. Hurst thought he had an easy pickings for an open netter. Yulberg and Dornbos coming back out. They'll be our next D pairing. McKinney takes the draw. 20 seconds left. Long pass. Now Dornbos picks it up, chips off the board or into the bench. And we'll get another face-off. "13 seconds left. 5-on-4. Lakeville has their goalie back in the net. Henderson and McKinney still out. McKinney now up. Shot low. Blocker saved by JJ. Quick turnaround shot. Sent high and wide all the way around. Kept in though by Lakeville. Sent D to D. Cross ice to the near side. Down to the corner. Dornbos chips it up. Over to McKinney. But there's the horn. And that'll be our conclusion of our game. 5-2. Favor of your Sabres. Way to cap off the end of the season. Thanks for watching and sticking with us for the season.
See you guys next year.
Yeah, see you next year, hopefully.